Hello and welcome to your weekly horoscope reading. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and this is going to be all of your signs, Aries through to Pisces, and then your person's sign, Aries through to Pisces. We're going to start with your sign, then do their sign for the weekend and the week ahead as we move into December. So it's going to be very exciting to see what's going on in the connection, what you may be creating or manifesting in your own life. Let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. And moving the horoscope readings forward, I'm going to do these as premieres. So you're able to be in the chat and connect with everyone there, but it won't be actually live. So this is a pre-recorded video that I'm putting out there as a premiere just to free up more time for me to create more content for you guys. So let's do this then. So the cards I'm going to use for your sign to begin with, we're going to bring in the Angel Guidance Tarot, which is one of my decks, to see what the general energy is. We're going to connect with the Divine Feminine Message Tarot to see what you're going through in your journey. We're going to bring the Unicorn cards in to bring in some general guidance, and the Divine Masculine Dark Truths to see what your person wants to say to you. So to get this reading, you want to connect with your sign, whether it's Sun, Moon, Venus or Rising, and we're going to give you a message for your week, and it will also include a message from your person no matter what sign they are. If you're wanting to know what they're going through today, I'm going to do those signs after, so you need to click on their sign and what their message is. But we're going to start right now with Aries, okay? So if you're in Aries watching, this reading will be for you. So let's see first of all, Aries, what the general energy for you is as we move towards the weekend and next week. There it is. So the card coming through is the Hermit. So this may actually be a time for you to do some deep thinking, to go within, to connect with your own insight. And when you have time alone, it helps you to recharge, to replenish your energy, and you feel better. So in the journey itself, there may be a little bit of quiet time over the weekend, moving into the new week. It doesn't mean it's going to remain that way. It just may mean that you both need a little bit of time to gain clarity and insight into what to do next. So the message for you is time alone is needed to gain clarity and insight. And this can even be you kind of having time away from family, friends, just having time for yourself. You know, it's very healing. It replenishes you, makes you feel better. It allows you to connect with self and source more. And this will bring in healing and fresh energy to prepare you for what's next. So you may have a very busy December. You may have a lot going on. And this is the time for you now to get ready for what's coming. Embrace this time as a time of spiritual growth and soul searching. They give me a lot of saliva in the mouth. So there may be a lot of things you're longing for right now or wanting to happen. And I feel you just need to keep the faith. So what else is coming in for you this week, moving forward towards the weekend and the new week ahead? Yeah, Page of Pentacles, lots of soul growth. So right now in your connection, it's so important in the silence or in this separation period or this time alone that you trust in them to find their way. So it's very likely right now that you're waiting for them to contact you or reach out or make some kind of move or do something. And you're being guided to trust in that because that's part of your spiritual growth, to trust them to come to you. And it's part of their spiritual growth to actually come to you. So don't pay attention to the moon creating illusions. So with the full moon coming up, it may bring up some fear or some stress or anxiety, some illusion in some way. And you're being guided to look through that. So remember that fear is illusion and you are safe. Whatever's going on in this silence, you are safe. The delay is creating the way. So the delays, you may see them as negative, but they're not the positive. You're learning to observe your thoughts. So if you're having negative thoughts about these delays as you head into December, just have faith that the delay is creating the way. The separation is preparation. It's all creating the way for something else to happen. So you're learning to observe your thoughts. So you change them from a negative mindset into a positive mindset. Especially if you're feeling desire and you're longing for them and you're wanting them. Just have faith in timings. So I feel it could be a slow going weekend. You may not have any contact over the weekend. It may be a time for you to go within, but I feel that will shift, okay? So what's the energy that's coming in? What's the guidance from the unicorns for you? What's the guidance for you from the unicorns? I feel it's this one. Yeah, you are gifted. So this could also be a great opportunity for you to focus on your talent, your gifts, the things that you enjoy doing that bring out your psychic side. Going within for the answers and connecting with your intuition and connecting with your person in the 5D realm instead of the physical world, but also using your gifts to help. Especially when you go into ego or fear, focus on service, and then you feel uplifted. Says you are very intelligent and talented. And that also means that your person is very intelligent too. So trust them to find their way. So maybe focus on your gifts. You may even have some gifts coming to you, some magical things appearing. Maybe you start setting up for Christmas time and you may even be given a gift, or you may start buying your gifts, and it puts you into a powerful energy. So whatever your person's sign is, what's the message for you today? What do they want to say? I'm learning who I am. Now, that's why you've got the Page of Pentacles, because the Page of Pentacles is all about soul growth. And you're learning to observe your thoughts. You're learning to trust them to find their way. And they're learning who they are through this experience. So they're saying, I feel like there is a reason we've been brought together. And they may be going within this week, having a lot of solitude and time alone and processing time to actually figure out what that reason is. They're saying, I feel like we've been brought together for a reason, like we have a mission together, and I want to be a part of that mission, so I'm learning my lessons. So there's a lot of spiritual growth taking place right now. They could also be accessing their gifts, and they could be aware of your gifts as well, that you are a very gifted person. But I feel the delay is creating the way. So don't worry, the full moon is going to create a shift anyway. I feel this being alone, or this time alone, is needed now before the full moon. And then from the full moon on the 4th, things are going to move forward again. I hope that helps, okay? Taurus, welcome. So if you're a Taurus, let's get a general energy for you as you move towards the weekend. Straight out. 2 cards. First one is 4 of Pentacles. So you may need to let go. You may just need to stop trying so hard, or you just may need to let go of the process. In other words, let the universe deal with it. Stop trying so hard, because you can't lose what's meant for you. You may just need to take a step back and allow things to move forward. So the angels say, take a step back and allow your desires to come to you instead of holding on to them or chasing them. It needs time to breathe. So whenever it is you're trying to manifest, give it time. And if you feel like you are chasing your person, take a step back and allow them to come to you instead of holding on to them or chasing them. And that will move things forward, because your person is focused on you. You could be dealing also with an earth sign. Obviously, you are an earth sign, but you could be dealing with an earth sign too. They are just as focused on you as you are focused on them. But I feel you're being guided right now to focus your attention on other things, like your goals and your dreams, and that will do things right. Thoughts and guided action become things. So focus on your job right now, your career, your finances, things that you can give obligation and priority to, that's not connected with them, and that will bring them forward towards you quicker. So what else do you need to know, Taurus? Yeah, the Hermit. You could be connecting with an Aries. I've just connected with the Hermit for Aries as well. But he says, I'm learning to go within for the answers. So right now, go within for the answers. Instead of trying to get the answers out to someone or out to your person, or trying to find out what they feel or rush something forward, the answers are always within. Why? Because you are telepathically linked. So if you go within, you're going to feel what they feel. You're going to know what's going on. You're going to know intuitively, because you're connecting in a higher way. So what do the unicorns want you to know? Remember, delays create the way. So this is a great opportunity for you to have time for yourself, to enjoy time for you, doing the things you want to do, the things you may not be able to do when you're a couple. So enjoy doing you. And remember that love heals fear. So the angels are saying the power of your love, the love you share for your person with them, but also the love you feel for life itself. And when you're being grateful, when you're feeling excited and uplifted, the power of your love can help build, and it can build bridges, it can mend situations, and it can also help angry people to feel less afraid. So for example, if there's someone trying to bully you in some way at work or being angry around you, don't get involved in that. The more you forgive everything and rise, and you perhaps say, if someone's triggering you or annoying you, say, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. Pull your energy back, the quicker they will heal their own fears. So I've also got this message saying, don't take anything personally. because you have the power to heal. So love heals fear. Focus on the love, not the fear. Don't worry about anything. Let go. Stop trying to control things or make things happen. Stop holding on. Just let go and let them come to you. So your person is saying to you, it doesn't matter what sign they are, they're saying to you, I'm grateful for you. I feel like with you by my side, they're saying to you, I can do anything with the power of your love. Because remember, love heals fear. So if they have fear about their life, if they're worried about making a big change in their life, you give them the power to feel strong, to achieve their dreams. So you give them the strength and confidence to be themselves and to achieve their dreams. So they're very grateful for you because they feel with you, they can do anything. And that's why they know that with you by their side, they would achieve great things. They would be a power couple with you. And that's why they want to be with you. So have faith in the when and give it to heaven and focus on your dreams. I hope that helps, okay? Powerful message there. Gemini, welcome. So if you're a Gemini, this is a guidance reading for you for the weekend and moving towards the new week in December. So thank you, angels. What's the guidance, please, for Gemini? You've got 6 of Wands. So the angels want you to be very confident right now. Confident in who you are, what you're achieving, that you are their counterpart, that you are the one that they're going to end up with. Believe in yourself. So if you're doubting anything, pull yourself up. Don't be a victim of circumstances. Be a victor of your own reality. So be proud of what you're achieving right now. Be proud of what you're achieving in your work life. You may be achieving great things. Maybe you've had a promotion or you've got a new job or you've got some opportunities coming in, some success. Maybe you've achieved a financial reward or you're working towards that. Maybe you're working on your own health or you're having a glow up in your own life. Focus on those things. And also be proud of what you've been achieving in this connection. If you've been surrendering, letting go, trusting more, be proud of what you're achieving. Promotion and recognition is possible at this time. So you may get pats on the back from people, compliments, people recognizing you for the good work you're doing. You may be receiving lots of attention on social media. So be proud of who you are right now. Even if you're not getting their attention from your person, give it to yourself. And whatever you've been through has made you stronger. You're transforming right now through the pain. So there could be an end of a cycle for a new beginning ahead. So you may be releasing and shedding the past. They give me a little bit of fear, like swallowing energy there as well. So again, you may be a little bit afraid about what's coming because we get afraid about the uncertainty of the future. I'm not sure what's coming. I don't know what's next, but you are transforming through this pain. So whatever you've been through, it could have been something physical in your body, could have been something emotional, could have been something with your person. It's making you stronger and you are transforming through the pain. So the pain will pass and you'll come out the other side as a stronger, more powerful version of yourself. So you are getting stronger right now. So what's the message from the unicorns for you? Here's your card. You've got thankful. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful for everything you've been through, everything you're going through, that you're transforming through the pain, that you are stronger. Be proud of everything you've achieved. So this is about you finding blessings and using gratitude to your advantage to open doors. So think about the people and things that you feel grateful for, and it's going to uplift your energy and it's going to make you feel better. So instead of perhaps being annoyed or ungrateful because your person isn't with you or something doesn't seem to be working right now, focus on all the things that are working out. Focus on all the things about your person that you love. Think about the things you're grateful for on this journey, the way you've changed, the way you've transformed through the pain, and it will uplift your energy and your vibration. But ultimately, I feel you're going to have things to be grateful for. You may be having lots of things that you're being recognised for, and this could be in a work capacity as well. It could be that you've helped someone out recently and they are very grateful for you. So be grateful for everything you've got, no matter what's going on in your love life. So the message from your person, whatever sign they are saying to you, I've changed. So they've also been changing. So the death card, remember, is about transformation, and they've also been changing too. You may have both been going through big changes. Maybe you've had changes in work, or you've gone through body changes, or you've gone through some kind of pain. So they are moving out of their old circle of friends right now because they don't have the same beliefs or morals anymore. So they may have changed their belief system. They may have become more spiritual. They may have different ways of looking at things now. So they're moving away from old people. When I say old people, I don't mean old as in age. I mean people they've perhaps been around a long time. This could be them breaking away from karmic people, karmic cycles. And they've changed and they want more from their life. And they want you in their life. And that's also creating a new beginning. So have faith right now that they are healing, you're healing, and you're both doing what you need to do to be together. I hope that helps, okay? Cancer, welcome. So if you're a Cancerian, this is going to be a message for you for the weekend moving into the new week. Straight out 2 cards. First one is Knight of Cups. So you could very well receive communication from your person between now and the full moon. This card's moving as well. So between now and the full moon, they could actually reach out to you. They could even come and see you. Could be unexpected communication coming in. But whatever's going on this weekend, whatever's happening this week, I feel you can sense that they are coming. They're going to reach out. You may be seeing their name everywhere. You may be receiving messages in other ways. But the angels say soon you're going to be speaking to your special person. It's going to be regular moving forward. And you're even going to go on romantic outings and dates. You're going to enjoy each special moment together. So something big is coming here. There's going to be a big shift, a breakthrough, where you're going to be able to hear from them constantly and have the opportunity to see them constantly too. For those of you wanting new love, this could also be a new person coming in that you may date or have a rapport with. But I feel for the majority of you watching, this is your twin flame returning. You've also got the World. There's going to be a completion of a cycle. Now this could also be as you move towards the new year, but it's also a completion of a cycle of fear or separation, or if you've constantly done things one way, that's ending. It's going to be a new beginning. So I'm seeing this completion of a cycle as a whole new beginning coming in with your person. So this could well be the start of your union and things shifting into place. Yeah, you got the Fool as well. Wow. So new beginnings. Follow your heart and take a leap of faith. And this may also be because you're moving towards your dreams. You're focusing on your goals. You're moving towards the new year. And I'm connecting with these 2 cards about the new year as well. You're moving into December and thinking about the new year in a very positive way. And that's opening doors. And I definitely feel your person wants to reach out to you. They want to take a leap of faith towards you. They may even be ending or completing a cycle in their life to be able to have a whole new beginning with you. So this could be a big message about them ending things in their life, a karmic ending. So a new beginning is ahead, ending the old for the new to come in. Very powerful. So what does this mean for you as a divine feminine? What does this mean for you as a divine feminine? It means that you don't need to judge anyone or anything. Say to yourself, I no longer care what people think. It's what I think that matters. So who cares what your family think? Who cares what other people think? You know your truth. And it's so important that you don't judge your person when they come back, because they've been going through a lot too. They're giving me fear. You know, they've been releasing their fears, working through healing their karmic cycles and releasing things. So don't judge them. Not that you do, but this is a heads up not to do that. And the real message is, it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what people say. You know your truth, because people could judge you, saying, why are you taking that person back? Or why are you doing this? Or why are you doing that? It's none of their business. It doesn't matter. It matters what you think. Don't take anything personally. So what's the message from the unicorns? You'll know in the morning. Wow. So you could even receive a message in the morning. Or you may even know something more in the morning. So you may receive more guidance in the morning. So something's coming in the morning as you watch this. So if you're watching this today, tomorrow morning you'll know. So as when you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. So give it to heaven. Whatever you're worrying about, if you're waiting for a communication or you're wanting something to happen, try and relax about it, because you could wake up to a message in the morning or something could happen tomorrow. So this is a big message about things shifting forward. And it's about enjoying each day as it is, just being in the flow. And I feel that's very much what you're doing right now. I feel you've been working on you, lifting your vibration, focusing on things you've got going on in your life, taking your energy back, and that's shifting things forward. So what does your person want to say? It doesn't matter what sign they are. What do they want to say? They're saying, I do care. They want you to know that they care, and they're going to be showing up for you in that energy. I'm sorry for ignoring you. So if they've ignored you, if they haven't contacted you, they're apologising. They're saying, I'm sorry for making you doubt how I feel. It was selfish of me. I care about you and I always will. Isn't that powerful? So they are going to come forward and tell you and show you they care about you because they are now sorry for ignoring you. They've had time to reflect and think and they want to make it right. So big steps forward, moving towards the full moon. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. Leo, welcome. So if you're a Leo, this is going to be a message for you for the weekend and the week ahead, moving into December. So thank you, angels. What's the message for Leo? Clear card, there you go. King of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign. But I feel what you need to know right now is, even if your person isn't reaching out to you or showing emotion to you, they're all up in their head about you. They're thinking about you, they're planning what to do when it comes to you. They may be trying to find a solution or make a decision. And you may need to plan the next steps in your life right now too. You may be trying to find a solution to what's going on. And you just may need to give them a bit more time, or you may just need to give this a bit more time. It says you may feel more focused in isolation. So maybe have some time within your own thoughts and feelings. Maybe connect with your own self. You could also be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, or an air sign, but it doesn't matter what sign. You know, this is about you knowing that they are thinking about you and they do care. You could also be dealing with a Cancer, okay? So you're building a solid foundation right now. No matter how things seem in the physical world, you know you're working towards something. You can sense it, you can feel it. You could even be building a solid foundation in your own life. So you could be working on your own finances. You may be creating stability at home. Maybe you've had a move or you're thinking of buying a house or moving or relocating. You could be decorating. You could just be creating a really nice foundation for Christmas or for your kids, or you could just be doing something really nice that feels nice at home. And you're also trusting in karmic endings. So it may be that your person needs to end something in their life. They may need to make a decision to choose themselves to choose you. So they may need to walk away from a karmic situation, and you're very much trusting in that karmic ending. You're trusting that balance is coming in. You could also be dealing with a Libra. But it doesn't matter what sign, you know. This is more about the energy coming through. So you're trusting, you're feeling more balanced right now because you're trusting them to do the right thing. You're trusting the love. You're trusting the process of the love. And you're trusting the timings. And you're giving that to heaven. And I feel Archangel Jeremiah around you as well, reminding you that you're on the right path here, that all is well. So whatever plans you have right now, they're going to work out because you're building a solid foundation. So what's the guidance from the unicorns? They give me a block. So if there's blocking communication, don't worry about it. They're in their head about you. Yeah, they give me a block there. So there could be some blocks in communication, but they are definitely thinking about you. Yeah, there's emotion there as well. They're giving me not only the block, watery eyes, emotions. There could be some emotion, especially moving towards the full moon. A few tears. You're both missing each other. They definitely want to talk. They give me an itchy lip as well. So they have a desire to communicate and reach out. The angels say it's okay to be different. So the angels want you to know that you're different than anyone else they've ever experienced before. And this love is different than anything you've both experienced before. And that's why it may feel this way. It can be very emotional. So you don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. And I feel that's what your person wants you to know, that you are perfect. You are perfect for them, even if they're not saying this to you. And I feel this is what they're struggling to express. They want you to know that they see you as perfect in every way. They see you as powerful and inspiring. And they love you because you don't follow the crowd. You may dress different. You may look different. You may wear different things. You may do different things. You may have different ideas. And that's what makes you special. So enjoy being unique because that's your power. So your person is saying to you, whatever sign they are, she knows. So someone may be very aware that you have this bond. She knows. It could be a mother, it could be a sister, it could be a friend, or they could have a karmic partner. That person could know about you. She knows about us. How can she not? You are the one I want. I'm being careful. I have to do this the right way. Now I am feeling this as a female presence. So this could obviously be a she knows or a he knows, connected with a karmic partner, but I feel it is connected with a female presence. She knows. So this could be if their mum is involved, or if they've got a friend who's a person or someone who, like a mutual friend, but you put that into your connection. She knows about us, how can she not know? Because you're the one I want. So if someone is aware that they have feelings for you and they want to act on these feelings for you and they want a future with you. And they may need to be careful because they don't want to perhaps upset anyone, or they need to do something the right way. And they're saying that to you, I have to do this the right way. Obviously, if it is a he, put it into your circumstances. But I am feeling for the majority of you watching, this could be a female presence that's very aware that your person is in love with you. And if it is a karmic partner, this karmic partner knows it's only a matter of time until you are together, because you're building a foundation. And they're all up in their head thinking about you. They could even be watching you, and maybe they've been caught watching you by a karmic partner. So take that how it resonates, okay? I hope that helps. Virgo, welcome. So if you're a Virgo, this is guidance for you for the weekend and moving into the week ahead. So what's the message coming through, please, angels, for Virgo? There we go. That's the card. But I'm going to see what these are as well, though. First gone out is Ten of Pentacles. So you're building something powerful. So this could be a very lucky week for you in money, finances. You may have a windfall, or you may have extra money in your paycheck, or you may just feel like financial success is coming. You may be working towards something and you feel like luck is on your side. So it's like you've got the Midas touch. It says whatever you touch right now has the potential to become gold. So this is a very powerful time of opportunities for you. Maybe that's what you're busy with right now. That could be why all these other cards came out, because you may just be busy with work, creating in your life, working on your finances, getting things in order, perhaps for Christmas time. Don't take it for granted and always give thanks for what you have. So gratitude is the key. You may be working on gratitude right now. You may be doing focused gratitude right now, and that's increasing things in your life. And you may be in separation. So you may be in separation. So what you're doing is you're getting your house in order. You're focusing on your career. You're focusing on your finances. You're getting ready. So even though you're in separation, or you're not perhaps talking to your person right now, you're not allowing it to affect you. Because you know that any heartbreak and pain makes you stronger and wiser. You also know the pain of that will not last forever, because separation is temporary and it's preparation. Things will improve with time. So if you're feeling a void right now because you're not with your person or you're not communicating with them, give back to you. It's a sign to give back to you. And I feel that's definitely what you've been doing. And I feel that they are missing you and they want to give back to you. And they may well be finding strength to do that. Now, I feel in the separation that you've been finding strength, and that's why you're building in your life. So strength comes from within you and above you. And you are strong enough to handle and deal with whatever's going on. So call on Archangel Michael for additional physical and emotional strength. So you could well be calling on Archangel Michael right now to get you through this period, to get you through this stretch of separation, or to help you with your finances, because you are powerful. Queen of Cups here. So you're a very special person, and you know you are. You're very psychic. This is the psychic part of you coming out. You may also have water in your chart somewhere, but you are spiritual and strong. That's also how your person sees you. Your person sees you as someone very special, very kind, very gentle. So you've also been enhancing your psychic powers by talking to your angels and being kind and gentle with yourself and focusing on service. And that's what's increasing your finances. So that's what you've been busy with. So what else is going on for you, Virgo? Flying out. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, manifesting. So you're definitely manifesting, you're definitely creating. You've got amazing things going on here. So you've been setting your intentions, or you are setting them today, but I feel you definitely have been setting them, and you know they're manifesting. So your dreams are manifesting. So whenever you've been working on, you may even start seeing results over the next 7 days anyway. So you've been manifesting and the results are ahead. Rewards are coming. Yeah, you'll know in the morning. This is powerful as well. So you may even have some kind of message coming to you in the morning, or maybe you're just relaxing about things and saying, I'll deal with it tomorrow, or I've got no need to worry about this. You could definitely receive some kind of communication or confirmation in the morning. So as when you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. So maybe you've been praying about something or asking for advice, and you're going to know in the morning. So what does your person want to say to you? It doesn't matter what sign they are. I'm paying attention. They may well be watching you. You may know in the morning that they've been watching you because perhaps they like a post you share, or you've got some kind of imprint or knowledge that they've been checking you out in some way. But they're saying your voice haunts me. I hear you in my head talking to me. Is it real? I wonder. And they are paying attention to you, and it's like they can hear your voice. They feel haunted by you. Doesn't matter whether they're ghosting you or you're ghosting them. They feel haunted by you. They can hear you. And they give me fear, and that brings fear up in them. And that's why they're paying attention, because they're wondering what you're doing, especially because you've been pulling your energy back. You've been focusing on you and working on manifesting in your finances. Perhaps you haven't been letting this separation bother you as much this time, even though it hurts. You know it makes you stronger, and now they are worried and wondering what you're doing, and they're paying attention. So I feel they're watching you, and it's only a matter of time until you receive some kind of message or confirmation of that they care. I hope that helps, okay? Libra, welcome. So if you're a Libra, this is guidance for you for the weekend and moving into the new week. Straight out, 4 of Wands. You're building something powerful right now. So the angels are saying you are building a solid foundation for your future. So you could well be working on your finances, your career, stability, getting things ready, preparing. You're preparing for what's coming. You also know you're building a solid foundation with your person, and you may be focusing on that, manifesting, visualizing, getting things ready. So keep the faith, because the last details are manifesting. And this could well be about something big shifting forward soon, even within the next 4 days to 4 weeks. You've got 9 of Cups. Your dreams are coming true. You know this. You know you've balanced your energy enough to know that your dreams are manifesting, because you're believing in miracles as the Empress. So you're saying, I know I am the divine feminine. I'm a beautiful, loving being, and I deserve love. Maybe you've been manifesting that, or you've been affirming that to yourself. And you're saying, I know I believe in miracles. I know I deserve to have my dreams come true. I deserve to have all the love I desire, because I am beautiful and loving and strong. And your person knows it too. They know how beautiful and loving you are. They know that you deserve the world, and they intend to give that to you. So you are building a solid, strong foundation right now. So you've got very soon. This is all coming in very soon. Something is shifting quickly here for you. Says what you're asking for will absolutely happen soon in a very happy way. And I feel you know that. That's what you're manifesting. So this could be your union. It could be something else. It's definitely connected with home and family. So it could be that you want to meet their kids, or you want to blend the families together, or you want kids of your own with them, or you're thinking about living together, marriage. It's all happening soon. So what does your person want to say to you? Doesn't matter what sign they are. What do they want to say? I'm understanding. They're saying, I'm facing my truths and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here, and I want to be able to work on that. And I feel it's like they are saying, I want to become a better person for you, because you deserve to have me in your life as my best version. And you see me. You see the real me, the block in my throat. So even when there's blocks in communication, you see them. So you could well be watching each other on social media. You could be aware of each other in that way. But you see into them, you see through their soul. And that sometimes makes them feel a little bit vulnerable. You see the real me. That's why I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. So if your person ever struggles to actually fully look at you, it's because you make them feel vulnerable and a bit nervous and excited all rolled into one. You see right into my soul, and that makes me vulnerable. And it does excite them, and they're excited for this future with you. So whatever's going on right now, keep doing it, because you're actually manifesting your dreams. I hope that helps, okay? Scorpio, welcome. So if you're a Scorpio, this is your message for the weekend and moving into the new week as we move into December. So you've got the 10 of Wands. So release your burdens. You may be carrying burdens around right now. It could be theirs. It could be yours. It could be the weight of the world on your shoulders. You could be taking on other people's pain. You are a natural empath, and make sure you are cleansing your energy, cutting cords you need to let go of, and shielding yourself. So anything you're carrying around that's heavy right now, any worry, any fear, any stress, give your burdens to heaven. And remember, if you've got time to worry, you've got time to pray. You could be worrying about money. You could be worrying about Christmas. You could be worrying about your person. You could be worrying about your kids or your family. You could be worrying about work or your physical body. Let it go. Lighten the heavy load and stop carrying around other people's problems. So it definitely feels like you're feeling what your person is going through, and they may be carrying a heavy burden. They may need to release something big in their life, and you're picking up on that. So what's the guidance for you as a divine feminine? Yeah, you've got 8 of Swords. So they may have to break free from their karmic cycle. Or maybe you have to break free from your own karmic cycle, and that's a burden. But you're breaking free of limitations in the mind by becoming the master of your mind. So you're breaking free from fear and stress and struggle and finding solutions and answers. You may also be focusing on service right now because you're learning to give to yourself what you need. So if your person can't give to you equally right now because they're in something, and that may be creating a burden for them and a burden for you, the way you feel lighter is by giving of service. So instead of giving to them constantly or putting all your energy into them and trying to make something happen, give back to yourself and focus on service. Being kind, loving, maybe focus on your career or your projects, your goals or community, or if you do spiritual practices, if you help others in that way, because you're learning to give yourself what you need. Fill up your own cup. You don't need your person to be there for you or validate you in any way when you fill up your own cup, because you feel full from within. You connect with your angels and your guides, and when you focus on service, it makes you feel good. So relax because everything's okay. So let go of what you're worried about today. Even the angels are saying to you, you don't need to worry about this. It's going to be okay. Everything is okay. So relax. Don't worry. It's all going to be fine. So if you've got any worry around the weekend, moving into a new week, let it go. It's going to be fine. And your person, no matter what sign they are, is saying to you, I hurt too. Sometimes when I think of you, it hits me so hard how badly I've messed it all up. Will you ever forgive me? So you could be picking up on their burden that they are carrying around until they apologise to you. They may be carrying around a lot of regret about the way things have happened, and they want to make it right. And that's their intention. And you could also be feeling that way. So if you feel like everything's going okay, and you've got no burdens and you feel good about life, but you're feeling this weird feeling of heaviness, it's coming from them because their intention is to apologise for the past. I hope that helps, okay? Sagittarius, welcome. So if you're a Sagittarius, we're going to connect with the energy for you for the weekend and moving into the new week. So thank you, angels. What's the energy? And happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday. You got the 6 of Cups. So this is powerful because I feel there's definitely an opportunity coming in for reconciliation, for communication, for coming back together. This could also be you receiving something. You could receive a gift. It could be a birthday gift. You could receive a Christmas gift coming up. But for this week, you just could receive good news, or someone from the past is returning, or you receive that message finally you've been waiting for. But there's going to be an opportunity coming in to forgive and heal the past. And this could be if they apologise to you, or you apologise to them, or you clear the air. Clear away old memories and create space for new ones. So you may need to release what's happened and be more in the present moment. This could also be you clearing clutter, getting rid of things from the past and making space for new memories, for new pictures, for new things to come in. If an old love returns, so this could be an ex that you need to clear the air with, someone who perhaps turns up out of the blue and wants to just clear the air with you. I'm not saying they want you back or you want them back. Maybe they want you back, but you don't want them back. But you clear the air, you get closure in some way. So you're able to move on from the past in a very clear way. Or if your twin comes back, it must be something fresh and new to work. So it's like you know inside you're not going to let them back in your life if they're still dealing with something from the past, if they're still stuck in a karmic cycle, or it says otherwise release them and move on. Now that doesn't mean you move on. It means you let go of the struggle and you move forward and you let them deal with what they need to deal with. But I feel that someone may be having a blast from the past and you may need to clear the air to release them and move on. You got the Queen of Wands as well. So you're coming up here as very strong, very passionate, very sexy. You may be feeling creative and passionate this week. Maybe you've got something new going on. So creative and passionate about your goals. So you could have a new project or you could be renewing one. You could have a new job, or you could be doing something new in your job that's exciting to you, or you could just be moving towards something that excites you in general, but you're feeling good. So you're in your power here, in your fire, your passion, your desire for what you're doing. And you're also finding your place in the world. Now, I definitely feel between now and the 2nd you're doing that as well. And it's the 2nd on Tuesday. So you may even find that you're feeling good about yourself. So if you have started a new job, for example, you may actually feel more in tune with that by Tuesday, or maybe you're starting the new job on Monday and by Tuesday you feel like you're settling in. Or it could be that you're just feeling good about what you're doing and you feel like, yeah, I found my place in the world. I feel good about where I am. You could even relocate or move. Or you may actually go and check a house out and you think, yeah, I found my place. I know where I want to be. But I feel ultimately this is about you feeling safe and content and feeling supported, no matter what's going on in your connection. So the energy coming through from the unicorns is one step at a time. So again, you don't have to rush this. You don't have to force this. You're protected. Look at the rainbow there. One step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. So you don't have to do everything in one go. As they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. Take your time. It's all going to be fine. So what does your person want to say to you? It doesn't matter what sign they are. She knows. So if there's a karmic situation, that person knows, may not necessarily know about you directly, but knows something's not right with them. Okay, so she knows about us. How can she not know? You are the one I want. I'm being careful. I have to do this the right way. So maybe something they have to release the right way, and other people may know about it, so they're being careful. So that could be why they're staying away, or they're not doing anything at this point. She knows about us. Could be a karmic partner, it could be a family member like a mother, a sister, an aunt, a grandparent, someone like that. She knows. It could be a boss, she knows. So whatever it is, just know that they are dealing with something and they are protecting you right now by staying away or by not being around you at this point, and you're being watched over, and you're putting your focus and energy anyway into finding your place in the world and doing you, whatever that may be. And that's making you feel good as well. And also this could be someone returning to you saying, she knows. I'm going to leave now because she knows, or they know. So take it out, resonates. I hope that helps. Okay, so karmic ending is in the works as well. Capricorn, welcome. So if you're a Capricorn, let's see what the energy is for you moving into the weekend and the week ahead as we move into December. You got the moon. Now, I feel this is definitely moving forward towards the full moon on the 4th. And the 4th is on Thursday. So this is really a reading from Thursday to Thursday anyway. So moon cycles will be important for you. So this moon cycle may make you feel a bit emotional, or it may make you a bit reflective. So it'll really help you to meditate, calm your energy down and relax. So reflect and meditate on the situation. Rise above fear and struggle with the power of prayer and breath work. So whenever you're going through this weekend or this week, pray about it. Use meditation to your advantage to calm you down, to use breath work to release any fear. And then you feel relaxed no matter what's going on, especially if you see any illusions, like anything on social media that may trigger you, or if anything's going on with your person, breathe through it and affirm, I am safe and this too shall pass. Because you're very connected now in the 5D, and you may be having a 5D connection. And you may be a little bit triggered perhaps because you see things going on in the real world and you're like, that just contradicts what we're experiencing in the 5D. But you have to look beyond that and work with the universe to create your dream. So set your intentions, use law of attraction, visualize, believe. Remember, if you go there in the mind, you go there in the body. Your thoughts become things, so keep your thoughts uplifted. And also make decisions about what you want in your life. So I definitely feel there's this message coming through about you reflecting and thinking about what you want. Thinking about the future, making decisions, planning, having that vision. And I feel you're definitely both on the same page, even if you're not physically there yet. Yeah, there's fear around that. So it's like in the 5D, you both want the same things. You've agreed upon that. You know what the plan is. There's going to be fear. It's just the fears are being overcome in the physical world and the 3D world to make it happen. So the unicorns are saying, listen to your true feelings. It's so important you do that. You listen to your intuition, your gut instinct, instead of paying attention to what's going on social media or what other people are saying or negatives. Don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. So your family could say, oh, it's not going anywhere, go on a date, or move on, or block them, and you know your truth. You know what you need to do. You need to listen to yourself over anyone else because you're the one walking in your shoes. So what does your person want to say to you? It doesn't matter what sign they are. I'm waking up. So they're going through a big epiphany right now, big awakening, and they are seeing signs about you and the situation with you everywhere they go. They're saying, I see signs about you and our love, our situation, and it freaks me out somehow. It's sometimes, somehow, how accurate they are. So they are seeing absolutely magical things and waking up to signs, and they are seeing things about you having epiphanies, and you can perhaps feel that deep within. So don't let anyone knock you off your path this week. You are safe. I hope that helps, okay? Aquarius, welcome. So if you're an Aquarius, this is your guidance for the weekend and moving into the new week, okay? You've got Death card coming out. So you're going through a big transformation. You may feel that way right now. You may feel like you've changed. You've been letting go of the old version of you and you've become stronger, wiser, more powerful. You're believing in yourself more. Maybe you've just gone through an ending in your life or you're going through an ending now. So you could have ended a cycle, a job, a relationship, a situation. You may have moved and you're preparing for the new. You may have even walked away from your person while they end something in their life or while they change. So endings are a natural part of life. And if you have lost anyone lately, remember, they are always within you inside, okay? So endings are a natural part of life. They create wonderful new beginnings. This is a great time of transformation for you. And you may be seeing 555, you may be seeing 999. Be at peace with where you are. So just breathe and affirm, I am safe. Everything is working out beautifully for me. There's a new beginning ahead. I'm okay. It's going to be fine. Archangel Azrael is the angel who helps you to grieve or to mourn a loss or to be comforted. And he's saying, I'm with you to soothe your thoughts and calm your heart. So if you feel like you're going through any pain right now or struggle, you're being comforted by heaven. So there could be an end of the cycle happening here. And it's not the end. If you feel like it's over with your person, it isn't. It's just beginning. It's a transformation. Things are about to move forward and you may be feeling more in control of your life anyway because you've ended this cycle or you've changed something you're doing. So you're saying, I feel more in control. I feel more in control of my life right now and I can feel things are moving forward. And this is actually shifting things in the right direction because there is going to be a reconciliation between the two of you. They are going to reunite with you and rekindle things with you. They are going to move forward towards you. And that may be what you're waiting for right now. So give them time. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about the time you shared. You are too. You're both nostalgic. You're both wanting each other. So you're both thinking about each other at this time. You're on the same page. You want the same things. So what's the guidance from the unicorns? Curiosity. They're watching you. They're curious about you. You may be curious about them right now. What you're doing, where are you, who you're with. But they're absolutely thinking the same about you. And that's making them want to reach out and do something. It says, start a project related to something you're curious about. So you may even be curious about the law of attraction, or you may be wanting to start something new. So write down your thoughts and feelings. If you have any inspired action steps to take or any inspired ideas, write them down, journal them down, and then maybe act on those things. But I feel ultimately this is about you and your person both being curious about each other, both thinking about each other, both wondering what each other is up to. So it's only a matter of time before one of you makes a move, but I feel it's them that needs to make the move. So what's the guidance from them? It doesn't matter what sign they are saying to you, I'm worried. Yeah, definitely. Curious, anxious. I'm so afraid you'll move on and meet someone else. It's keeping me awake at night. I can't lose you. So they are trying to find information out about you. Who you're with, what you're doing, what you're up to. So they could well be checking you out online, trying to find things out, Googling your name. They could be asking people about you if you've got mutual friends or you work together. Hey, do you know what she or he is doing right now? What are they up to? Anything new? Family, friends. yeah, there we go. Let me message you. So if you're feeling this curiosity as well, it's coming from them. If you're thinking, oh, maybe I should reach out to them, then this is your sign to not do that. They are saying to you, let me message you. If I don't reply, I'm planning what to say. So right now they are planning how to approach you because they're worried you're going to move on. I get stressed when you message me asking what's wrong, or when you message me again asking what's wrong because nothing was wrong. But now it is because I feel paranoid. I've done something wrong. Don't rush me. So what they're saying is let them come to you. And don't worry if you're waiting for a reply. Don't bombard them with messages or say anything that could stress them out because it'll make them feel paranoid they're making a mistake or they're doing something wrong. So let them come to you. There's no rush. They're already coming. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. So something is about to shift there. And Pisces, welcome. If you're a Pisces, this is your message for the weekend, moving into the new week. 2 of Wands, very powerful. It says, hold your vision right now. Focus on what you desire with unwavering faith, and it will manifest. So what is it you desire? Are you desiring union? Are you desiring communication? Have you got a goal in mind that you're doing at work or a project or some financial goal or something you want to achieve? Whatever it is, keep holding that vision. And you're going to see signs about it because when you have that vision with unwavering faith, the universe shows you it's manifesting. Set your intentions, but make today your goal. So in other words, yes, be excited about what's coming, but enjoy this moment too. Make being in the present moment your goal and enjoy everything you're doing. So yeah, you're learning right now that separation is preparation for union. So this could be what you're manifesting. You could be manifesting communication coming in or an end of the separation. But you do also know that separation is preparation. So you could be working on your goals right now, getting your home ready, creating. And I feel you're both missing each other the same. So if you're missing them, they're missing you. But I feel this is more about you observing why it happens and being strong. So listen to your true feelings. Especially if people are saying things to you like move on or it's never going to happen or why are you thinking about them? They're not thinking about you. That's their perception. They don't know the truth. So don't let others talk you into doing something you know is wrong, like dating someone else or moving on, or you know your truth. So yes, it may be hard when you're not together, but you know you're on the same page because you have that vision of what you want. So whatever sign your person is, they're saying to you today, I'm afraid. So there's some fear in there. I walked away, but I intend to come back. So they may have walked away from you, and that may have put you into a separation. But in that separation, you've handled it differently this time. You focused on you. You've been rising up, raising your vibration. You've been focusing on your goals and dreams. You've been holding your vision. You haven't given up. You haven't let this knock you down. And they intend to come back, and you know it anyway. They say, my concern is, are you going to be there when I do come back because I was running from myself? So they are starting to feel very anxious now that their ship has sailed or they've missed out. And I feel it's only a matter of time, could be days before they reach out to you. I hope that helps, okay? So that's all of your signs done. So thank you so much for watching. Now we're going to connect with your person's sign and see what's going on with them. So let me just pop these cards away and then I won't get mixed up, okay? And I'll show you the cards that I'm going to use for them because I'm going to use different cards for them. So I hope everyone's having a great day today. Happy Thanksgiving in real time because it is Thanksgiving as I record this video. So if you are celebrating, let me know what you're up to or what exciting things are going on with you. Let me just pop these cards back. And the reason I'm not doing this actually as a live, I'm doing it as a premiere, it's just because, you know, I've been finding it very, very hard to get everything done now that I'm doing these readings as well. So it just frees up a bit more time for me to do it in a video this way, okay? So we're going to connect with their sign now. Aries right through to Pisces. I'm going to bring in the Butterfly Oracle. This is by Doreen Virtue. The Divine Masculine Ego Struggles and Healing. So we're going to see what they are struggling with. We're going to connect with the Masculine Message Tarot to see what their intentions are. And the Masculine Dark Truth to come to light to see what they want to say. So let's see what's going on with them then. Okay. So we're going to start with Aries. So if your person is an Aries, what do they want you to know right now? Feel this is your card, finances. So your person is dealing with money right now. You may not even be aware of that. They could be stressing over money. They could be dealing with money. And it's Christmas time and it can create a bit of stress. So they say, my finances are in a bit of a mess right now. Doesn't matter how much money you think they've got or how you perceive their finances. They feel they're in a bit of a mess. And they're saying, I'm working hard to sort them out. They could even be really busy with work. And that could be why they're quiet or a bit distant or they're distracted. I want you to be proud of me and I feel like a failure. So I'm clearing my debts and getting some money in the bank before I come forward. So before they come forward to you, they are dealing with their finances. They're saying throat chakra activations. They definitely want to communicate with you. They're healing all the repressed emotions within them so they can tell you exactly how they feel and communicate to you without fear or anxiety. They feel like their throat is expanding through coughing and expelling mucus. You may experience this too. So they could also have a cold or they may be going through a little bit of throat chakra activation. So they could have like a chesty cough. They could be clearing the air. And they're wondering who you are. They're trying to work this out. They're saying, who are you? Where have you come from? You're everything I could ever want in another person. You are my dream come true. Therefore, I'm questioning who I am because I'm a better version of me when I'm with you and I want to become that person completely. This could also be why they're working on their finances right now. They're saying, I need to focus on me right now as I'm growing up spiritually and finding myself and I'm becoming someone new. So I definitely feel they may be taking a little time out. You know, they could be having a little break right now because they're dealing with work, finances. When I say a break, it's like they may not be reaching out or they may have pulled back. And don't take it personally because this is not about you. This is about them getting ready. They do love you. Look at this. I love you. I love you and I intend to be with you and love you for the rest of my life. So the love is there. So if they're quiet, the love is there. They're dealing with finances and becoming spiritually ready. Very powerful. They're getting emotionally ready. So what else are they saying to you? When I make a decision, things happen quickly, and that's going to create good news. I have some good news I want to share with you. So they're making a decision to sort their finances out, and then when they feel they've done that, they're going to make a decision to make their move, and that's going to be good news. Okay, so this could even be them moving on from certain things in their life, but there's definitely good news coming in. So what else are they going through? If they are in Aries, what else are they going through? Waiting for a clear card to come out. There we go. So they're saying heart's desires. You're their heart's desire because they love you. They're saying I'm learning to follow my heart instead of always pushing aside my true desires to only listen to my mind. Something that I've done for such a long time. So they may have let their mind take over and keep them stuck and stagnant when in truth they want to follow their heart, which leads to you. Very powerful. So they're going through a big transformation. So we've got take the next step now. They're being guided to do that. And they're also making dietary changes. So they could be changing their diet right now. And that may also be the next step they're taking. They are changing things in their own life. So I feel they're going through a big transformation right now, financially, physically, to be able to take that next step towards you, to tell you they love you. And they're getting ready to tell you that, but they're also dealing with finances first. I hope that helps. Okay, very powerful. If your person is a Taurus, let's see what's going on with them this week. Straight out, flying out. They're saying, I feel pressured. They feel pressured. They're stressed out. They could have blocked you. Maybe you've blocked them and that's why they feel pressured to make a move or do something. But I feel ultimately they are pushing you away or they have done this. This is something they've done in the past. They've pushed you away. They've blocked you. They've repressed their own feelings because they felt pressured. They're saying, I feel pressured by my own mind and I need some space to figure things out. So they need some space. So don't rush anything. Don't try and make anything happen right now. Just give them this space because they'll really respect you for that. They're saying, I'll unblock you when I feel calmer and back in control. Now, some of you may be blocked by them, but if they haven't actually physically blocked you, they may have just pushed you away or shut you out. And when they feel more at peace with where they are inside, that's when they're going to make a move. So this is a big message. Do not reach out right now. Let them come to you. And they're saying when we work together, we are a great team. So they are connecting with you in other ways. They're telepathically communicating with you. They're coming to you through their dreams, astral visits. They're communicating with you through readings. They're communicating through sign synchronicities. So the 5D connection between you is very strong right now. They also know in their heart and soul that you make a great team together. And that may also be very overwhelming for them. So they are dealing with that to sort that out, okay? And I feel until the 3rd of December, which is on Wednesday, they may be a bit quiet. Or even if you're communicating now, they could suddenly pull back. Or if they block you, it won't last long. It's just because they feel a bit pressured. Yeah, they go in and out of denial. I've been in denial in myself and to others about many things in my life, including denial of the love connection I have with you. Denial is fear that I'm working on letting go of so I can stand in my truth. So they may need to make a big change in their life, and that's also scary to them. And it could be something they are in denial about. So, yeah, we got a new exercise program. So they could be actually physically doing a new exercise program to help them to shift their energy and their vibration. Because masculines are very physically motivated like that. So they could be down the gym. They could be doing something new, exercise-wise. Or they could be exercising the mind in a different way. They're giving me tingles in the crown chakra. So this could even be them talking more positive to themselves or making changes in their mind, affirmations, things like that. But they're doing something new or they're being guided to help this shift to occur. So let them move out of their own head and then they're going to take action. I hope that helps, okay? If your person is a Gemini, let's see what's going on with them this week. For the weekend moving into the new week, you should move on watching. So they are watching you and they are really afraid that you're going to move on. They don't want you to move on. What they're feeling is, maybe you're moving on, or perhaps you should move on because you can do better than me. I feel they worry they're not good enough for you. So the first thing they want you to know is they're watching you right now. They're watching your social media because they're curious about your life and they want to be back in your life. They're watching you because it helps them to work out if you want them to. So they're watching you and they may see you doing things in your life and they're worried you're moving on, saying, you should move on. You should be enjoying yourself. I want you to be happy. And right now, I'm not real enough to say real, which means they need to take the mask off, or healed enough to give equally to our connection. I do want you to be happy though, even if that's not with me, which makes me unhappy by the way. So what I'm getting is they're watching you and they're seeing you getting on with your life in some way, and it's scaring them. Because they are in one mind, they're thinking, I don't want you moving on with someone else. And then they think, well, maybe that's the best thing for you. But they don't want you moving on. So I don't want you to get triggered and think, my person wants me to move on. That's not what I'm saying. What they're saying to you is, I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm glad you're doing you. Because they know about it, because they're watching you in some way. They're just scared that you perhaps are going to move on with someone else. But they know they've got to heal certain things about themselves or certain aspects of themselves to be able to give equally to you. And that's what they are recognising and working on. But they're definitely watching you. So I feel they're more watching you this week than taking action. Yeah, they want to spend the rest of their life with you. They want to marry you. That's a given. So in the future, they're intending on marrying you. So that's what they dream about. That's what they fantasize about. Let's get married. Doesn't matter if they're married now or whatever's gone on with them in the past. They want to be married to you. And they're going to propose at some point. So they're not going to let you move on anyway. This isn't over between you, even if they're not taking action, because they want to marry you. It's just their ego in the way. They said, I'm learning to overcome my fears and insecurities that hold me back and cause me pain. And their fear and insecurity is that there's someone better out there for you because they don't believe they are good enough for you. And that's because of their own limiting beliefs, feeling like they don't have enough or they can't do things. And that's because of programming and conditioning from childhood and things they've been through in the past. I'm currently working through letting go of limiting beliefs that I've carried for such a long time so I can be my true self and shine in this lifetime as I'm meant to. So if you give them time, they're going to be able to glow up the way you are. So the guidance for them is moving. They've got to move. They've got to do something. They've got to shift the energy. They've got to shift the focus. They need to move forward. So the energy is moving. Things are shifting. They could be thinking about moving as well. They could be thinking about moving to you. They could be thinking about moving in their own life. They could be thinking about moving to another job. But they definitely know they can't keep themselves stuck in these cycles because they're watching you and they are seeing you moving and they are worried that you're moving on. So they're going to take action so you don't move on, okay? They do not want you moving on. If your person is a Cancer, welcome. So let's connect with their energy right now. What's their energy as we move towards the weekend and the new week? So what's going on with them? What's going on with the Cancer masculines? Wow, they're definitely doing a lot of thinking again. They were doing this last week as well. My truth, so they're facing their truth. They can't deny it, they can't hide it. They're saying, my truth is that I'm in love with you and I always will be. And that's what they're thinking about right now. They can't hide it. Doesn't matter what they're stuck in or what they are distracting themselves with. They know their truth is that they are in love with you. Very powerful, okay? And this is what they're focused on. But they may also be busy with work. They may be trying to distract themselves with work. They may be focused on work. They may even be focused on making something work in their life. But their truth is that they are in love with you. Now, I do feel that they want to focus on making it work with you, coming back to you and sorting things out with you, especially if they are an earth sign. Well, if you're an earth sign, should I say, if you're an earth sign, they may even have earth in their chart. Okay, they could be very grounded right now as well, but they may have earth and water in their chart, or you could be an earth sign. But I feel that they are wanting to pursue you because you're their truth. But they may be thinking they're doing the right thing somewhere else. So remember I said to you when we did a DM check-in that they were perhaps in something already, thinking that's the right thing to do to stay there. But it's mask wearing because their truth is they're in love with you and they always will be. So they know they're lying to themselves. So I feel they're really trying hard right now to work out what the right thing to do is, because it's like the head is saying, stay here, this is where you're meant to be. This is where it's practical. This is where the focus should be. But their heart and their soul and their body, their desire is pulling them to you because you're their truth. So they're really struggling. Okay, so they're dealing with this struggle right now, but they really do want to focus on you. And they are focused on you anyway. You need to know that. They may be trying to distract themselves with work or the karmic situation or whatever they've got going on, but they are thinking about you and they know that. You know, they're also thinking about you when they're working. They can't get you off the mind, actually. So what else is going on with them? They're saying love. There it is again, love. They're saying to you, the truth is, I'm in love with you and I always will be, which is such a bold statement for them to make. And they're saying love. The love bond I share with you is not only beautiful and amazing, but also healing. So they also know what they have with you is very healing. It's different than what they have now with someone else or what they've had in the past. They're saying it's a special kind of love because they know deep down somewhere inside of them, it's twin flame. It's frightening, so deep and intense, yet the best feeling I've ever experienced. I'm doing what I need to do to have this love in my life. So they're coming up with a plan. And they are coming to this realization that no matter what they do or who they're with, they're always going to be in love with you. So they know they've got to change their life. It's only a matter of time. They belong with you. So we've got for them memories. They can't stop thinking about you, memories. Thinking about you, wondering what you're doing. They're curious about you. So the memories are constantly there. They're being reminded of you everywhere. So if you feel like they've forgot you, they haven't. Yes, they may be focused on work or they may be trying to focus on their situation, but they can't hide the truth that they are in love with you and they always will be. I hope that helps, okay? If your person is a Leo, what's going on with them right now? What's going on with them right now if they are a Leo? Who are you? They're trying to work out who you are to them. They're questioning things. Who are you? Where have you come from? You're everything I could ever want in another person. So they know you're their dream lover. You're their true love. You're their perfect person. My dream come true. Therefore, I'm questioning who I am because I'm a better version of me when I'm with you and I want to become that person completely. So they're questioning why they've pushed you away, what they're doing in the life, why they're doing things in the life, because they want to spend their life loving you. They're saying, yeah, judgment. They're in like judgment of themselves. Why have I behaved that way? Why have I done that? Why am I acting that way? Why? So they're releasing their fears so that they can move towards you, but they're also releasing their fears about what you think, what other people think, so they can finally put their own needs first and follow their heart, which leads to you. So they may be worried about what their family think or what other people think. There could be differences between you. There could be an age gap. There could be other differences. Or they could be in something they need to walk away from or release. And they're perhaps worried about how they're going to be seen by others, what people are going to think or say. Negative people. I'm making changes by setting boundaries and releasing negative people and situations from my life that have been judging me and holding me back from moving forward positively. I am changing my ways. So they're not going to listen to other people getting in their head anymore. They're wanting to follow their heart, and that leads to you because they know that you're different than anyone else. So we've got to keep the faith. And I feel that's really what they are asking you to do. They're asking you to trust in them and to keep the faith and to have faith in the love. And also to keep the faith strong, that they are keeping their faith right now. So they could be very spiritual, they could have religious beliefs, they could have a good connection with God, but they are keeping the faith about this love. So they have faith about being with you, even if people are being negative. I hope that helps, okay? If your person is a Virgo, what's the message coming through? Straight out, the fear change. They may have something in their life that's a big change to make. So they may have to walk away from a cycle, they may have to end something, and it's scaring them. I'm afraid of change and how I'll handle it. So they want it, they just don't quite know how they're going to do it or how they'll handle it when they make that change. I'm afraid of being left alone. So this is about wounds, abandonment wounds, being left alone. Maybe they're really afraid that if they make a big change in their life and walk away from something that's comfortable to them right now, that you won't want them, and then they're going to lose everything. So they're saying, I'm afraid, please don't leave me. So their biggest fear is you leaving them. They're giving me fear. Someone could have left them in the past. It could be a lover, it could be a family member. They may have lost someone recently, like a mum or a dad, or they may have gone through a loss. But they do have a vision of what they want, and they want you. So they know they're going to overcome that fear to be able to move forward and be with you, because that's what they want. And they are constantly thinking about that, fantasizing about that, dreaming about that. They want you. And they're awakening to that. They're saying, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. So they could be seeing 11:11. I'm going through an awakening, and it's causing all sorts of ascension symptoms. And it's also helping me to change my life in scary at times, but positive ways. So they're going through ascension. So I'm going to bring in my ascension deck. I just want to see what physical things they may be going through. So what physical things are they going through? Heartburn. Heartburn's connected with resentment, especially if they are fearing a change and they've got to walk away from a cycle because they're feeling resentment towards that person or the situation. They need to release that pent-up energy through screaming to clear it out or speaking the truth. But if you're experiencing heartburn because they are, the angels are asking you to have a good scream, okay? It's also pain of the past. This is all connected with a wound around the past, abandonment wounds. Holding on to past of the pain of the past. You can't even get this out. It's not serving me, and I have a lot of it that I've been holding on to from childhood, past relationships, my own guilt and shame, and I'm doing the best I can to release my painful past, even though working through it's not easy. So it's not easy for them to walk away or make this change, but they have a vision of being with you, and that's more important. This could be something they're doing between now and February. Forgiveness. They've got to forgive themselves for the past, to realise it's not their fault that perhaps the mum left or the dad left or a karmic partner left or whatever it was. That's what they're really afraid of. So try and recognise that whatever they're going through right now, it's not about you, it's about their own wounds and their own issues that they need to heal. So be very patient and compassionate and give them time. I hope that helps, okay? If your person is a Libra, let's see what the energy is. So what's coming through? So they're saying to you, yeah, and they're planning on what to say. They can't get the words out right now. You could be a Pisces. Okay? They're saying, I'm not ignoring you, and I'm not ignoring your messages. So if you've reached out to them, whether it's been recently or in the past, they've still got those messages on their phone. or on their device. And they're saying, I read and reread every message. I just need time to figure out what to say and how to say it so I don't mess it up. And that's what they're doing. And they are intuitively talking to you right now through telepathy and other ways. They're saying, I'm able to connect with you telepathically. I feel you deep within me through my intuition. There could also be a communication coming in between now and the Pisces season. But I feel this is more about them knowing deep inside they want to reconnect with you. And someone watching may be a Pisces, or they could have Pisces in their chart somewhere. But they want to tell you their deep feelings. Yeah, they're saying, I am yours. Okay, I am yours. My body, my heart, my mind and soul belong to you. They're on fire for you. They could have fire in their chart as well. You could be a fire sign. But they feel there's a lot of passion between the two of you. And they want to act on that passion. You bring that out in them. No one else has. Okay, so they feel now, it doesn't matter what they're currently in or dealing with, they already feel like you are one and that you belong together. They're saying to you, I'm working on letting go of judging myself. So they may be judging themselves because they may have all these lustful feelings for you, yet they may be with someone else or they could be in something else. I'm working on releasing this, worried about what other people think of me. This has been such a big thing in my life, and I know it has to start with me, not judging myself, by having self-acceptance. I'm fighting my way out of this toxic habit. So they are trying to heal that habit of self-judgment or self-blame or going into guilt and shame so they can walk away from whatever they're in to make a change. So the cards coming through from the butterflies here, you've got gracefully aging and family changes. So they may well have to walk away from a family or make some changes in their family life. And maybe they're worried about if they're too old. Are you going to want me when I get older? They also see that you're aging gracefully. They love the way you look, everything about you, especially if you've known them for a long time. They've seen you age gracefully through the years. But I feel they may be worried about what happens next. And they're worried about missing an opportunity with you, and they don't want to miss an opportunity with you. And that's what they are dealing with right now. I hope that helps, okay? If your person is a Scorpio, let's see what's going on with that. As we move towards the weekend and the new week, what's going on with Scorpio? Emotion. Now, you could be a Cancer, okay? Or they could have Cancer in their chart somewhere. But they're saying, my heart is overflowing with love for you. So they are feeling a lot of emotion towards you right now. They can't stop thinking about you. You're on their mind, okay? Someone could have gone through Cancer recently as well. That could be a sign for someone watching. But they want you to know that you are heavily on their mind. Yeah, they want a future with you. I want to spend the rest of my life loving you. Let's get married. They may not be admitting this or saying this yet, but this is inside their heart. When they think about you, they think about union with you, marriage, relationship, the whole package. Because that's who you are. They know it in their soul as well. Very quick message here. I know I'm here to do bigger things and to live a life that's not restricted by my ego or my past or others or society. I'm learning to listen to my soul as it guides me onto the path I'm truly here to walk, the path of healing, freedom, joy, mission and love. And they know that's with you in a relationship. Very powerful. What else is coming through for them? We've got join in hobbies. So they may be busy with hobbies. They may be trying to join in. Maybe they're trying to join in with things you're doing to have more time with you. Or they may join in on social media in some way, or you may notice they've got a new hobby. But I feel they could be doing this to help themselves feel stronger or to heal a little bit, to distract themselves from all of this emotion. But they want to join in. They want to do things you love to do as well. But you may have the same hobbies, the same goals. Maybe you join in the same things. So you could be still connected right now in some way. You could be in the same community. You could have online present somewhere. They show me like a gaming community where you join in with each other in games or chat rooms, things like that. But ultimately, they know they want a future with you, and that's what they are thinking about this week, even if they're not admitting it to you. I hope that helps, okay? If they are a Sagittarius, what's the energy coming in around them for this week? Flying out, okay? So the message coming through is, I can't do this anymore. So they feel overwhelmed with what they're in. Okay, if they're in a karmic situation, for example, they can't do that anymore. They're promising you union. So they're saying to you, I promise to love you for the rest of my life. I can't do this anymore. I can't hide this love. I can't deny this love. I can't pretend I'm happy when I'm not. I can't remain stuck here when I want to be with you. I'm feeling overwhelmed and pressured. I know what I need to do and what I need to change, but I have to take care of it my way. I hope that you can let me. So they know they can't keep doing what they're doing right now, living that lie, wearing a mask, being in that karmic cycle, and you've got to let them sort it out. They're asking you for time and room and space because they're promising you a future, but you have to let them deal with it. You could be seeing stags as well. So they know what they've got to do. They are intelligent, they are strong, they're going to do it, okay? So they're saying to you, things need to be equally balanced. So they know they can't do this anymore while it's not equally balanced. So as much as they love you and they want to spend time with you, they could well have pulled their energy back because they've got to release something first so they can be all in with you. So they can show up equally and give to you and provide. And that's actually good news, okay? And they trust that you're meant to be. Things are going to turn around in your favour. This is fate and destiny, things moving around, turning around. And they're going to come forward with some good news to say, hey, I'm free. I can be with you equally. So give them time to do this. They're saying the truth is I've hidden away from my truth for too long by not admitting certain things to myself or to you or to others. And it's time for me to change this so I can be true to myself and feel free in my life as I stand in my truth. So they are working towards the truth. Very powerful, ending cycles, taking off the mask, coming forward. And they are receiving all the signs from heaven that that's the right thing to do. Heavenly signs from their loved ones in heaven. Their angels guiding them. They know what they need to do. They know what their truth is, and their truth is they know and trust that you're meant to be. And that's good news. So have faith that if they've pulled back, it's because they know they've got to come in equally. They can't keep doing this to themselves or to you because they want to love you and be with you for the rest of your life. I hope that helps, okay? Very powerful. If your person is a Capricorn, what's the energy coming through? So what's going on with them if they are a Capricorn? They are saying they're grieving right now. They may feel like they've lost you and they're in pain. So they want to do something about it. They may be grieving the part of themselves that needs to end. You know, whatever it is they need to walk away from or release. They could be grieving that version of themselves. They could have gone through a loss. They could have lost a loved one or a pet, or they could have gone through some kind of pain. They could have gone through a financial loss, or maybe they've lost the job or they've made a change. But they're saying, I've recently lost something and I've been dealing with all the feelings this has brought up to the surface for healing. This loss is helping me to realise how precious life is and that I don't want to waste a second longer without you in my life. Now, I'm also feeling they feel like they've lost you in some way. And that could be because you've pulled your energy back or you've been busy with other things and they're worried they've lost you. You're the Empress in their eyes. They're saying, I know who you are. Your nurturing power is guiding me home. So all you need to do is be yourself. They are worried they've lost you and you're guiding them home. And they want a new beginning. They're saying, I'm ready for a change. I'm preparing to take a leap of faith. This could even be what's happening moving into the new year. And they're saying, I'm starting to enjoy life because they sense that they can have a new beginning with you. Because you're the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. You could be a water sign. You could be a Cancerian. You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And they are struggling because the weight of their life is on their mind and they need peace. So they may be having sleepless nights. They're starting to enjoy life when they allow themselves to imagine a life with you. But they are struggling with change. And they know they need to change. They're saying to you, a lot is being cleared from my life at this time so I can be free. Free from the karmic binds I'm in. Be able to have the love that's meant for me and fully live the life I'm here to live. So they could have karmic situations. They are having sleepless nights over leaving. Because they know what their truth is. So they're healing that part of themselves. So what I'm feeling is if they are in a karmic situation, they know that they've got to grieve that relationship. And even though they want to end it, which they do, they'll be grieving it because it's a part of them that's ending. And that's the weight of their life on their mind. But they love you and want you because you, in their eyes, are the most beautiful thing they've ever seen. And they know they can enjoy life with you. And that's what they want because you're their Empress. They just may have parental care. So this could be, they could be a parent. They could have kids. They could be worried about losing the kids. Perhaps they're worried about losing a family member, like perhaps the mum or dad have said to them, you can't do that, you can't make that change. So there could be other outside influences affecting this decision, but it's not going to stop them from making it. So have patience and compassion at this time. They could also be thinking about having kids with you and what that means, okay? I hope that helps. If your person is an Aquarius, what's the guidance for you? What do you need to know? What's going on with them right now? Earth. Okay, you could actually be an earth sign, or they could have some earth in their chart, but they're saying, we came to earth to experience life in human form. And even though at times it's hard to walk my path without you, so you could be apart right now, I know deep within me that all of the experiences I have and all of the lessons I learn have purpose and meaning and value, and will always remind me of you and why I've come. So you may need this time apart right now to grow into your best version separately. Everything and everyone is a catalyst to being with you in some way, shape or form. So if they're dealing with anyone else right now on the physical world, in the 3D world, they're saying that person is a catalyst to me and is helping me to grow. So please don't judge me. Don't judge why they're with someone else or do the things they do. They're busy releasing fear enough for the both of you. But they're saying, I am releasing my fears about what other people think to finally put my own needs first and follow my heart. So they could be in a karmic situation that they need to release, and they are judging themselves about doing that, but they know it's the right thing to do. They're saying to you, I'm spending a lot of time by myself. So even if they're with someone else, they are spending time by themselves. If they're single, they're doing a lot of deep thinking. Because in solitude, I'm reflecting, healing, finding myself, learning, growing, and working towards becoming the greatest version of myself. I'm embracing this time of solitude because it's helping me. So they're doing the right thing for their soul, for your soul connection. I know I'm here to do bigger things and to live a life that's not restricted by my ego or my past, others, or society. I'm learning to listen to my soul as it guides me onto the path I'm truly here to walk. The path of healing, freedom, joy, mission, and love. Isn't that powerful? And they're also thinking about retirement. So they're thinking about longevity. This is, take the next step now. They may be actually planning their retirement, or they could be thinking about what the next steps are for their future. Because I feel they're thinking about you in respect to old age, like being with you for the rest of your lives together and what that means. So they're thinking about where they currently are and thinking, I don't want to remain here for the rest of my life. I want to be able to retire in joy and love and passion. So they are thinking about making those changes now. I hope that helps. Okay, some of them could be dealing with retirement plans or preparing, getting finances in order. So if your person is a Pisces, this is the guidance for them. As we move towards the new week ahead, the weekend, adjustments. So they are well aware. And as well, this is what they've been realising during Mercury retrograde, that they need to make some changes in their life. So they are saying to you, I need to make adjustments in my life to be with you. So it could well be that they are the one that have got to walk away from a cycle or make some changes. You may be ready. You may have changed your life. You may be ready for them. So they are aware that it's them that have got to change. I need some time to figure things out, to come up with a plan. I need a bit of space to go within to do that. So don't panic if they've pulled away or they need a little bit of space or it's quiet right now, because they're coming up with a plan to make these adjustments. And that's why there's a delay. So December, or moving into this week of the first week of December, could be quiet between the two of you because they need time to come up with this plan, to understand things from a fresh perspective, to let go and heal the way they viewed things before. So I always see the Hanged Man as December, okay? And they are moving into self-acceptance. As I work on healing my life, I'm also working on accepting myself for who I am. And accepting all of me, even with some of the things I've done in the past and sides of myself that I'm not so proud of. It's a process. So they're working on accepting themselves and accepting what they need to change that is being programmed into them. Like, you must do this, you must do that. So the programming and conditioning of society, their own family, culture, social media or TV, films, they have runs deep within them. It takes time to release, but they are becoming aware and they are on the road of releasing. Very powerful, okay? So what else is going on with them? 3 cards. First one is take the next step now. So they know they've got to do something for their retirement. So again, this is very much about them thinking about the long term. where they want to be in 10 years' time. And that may be a new thing for them, a new exercise program. So they could even be getting healthy because they could be thinking about getting older. And that could be being programmed into them as well, you know, that they've got to think about retirement or taking the next step for that. But ultimately what I'm feeling is that they are realising more and more that their future is with you. And if they are going to have a future with you, that they've got to act on this now, because if not, they're going to miss out, and they don't want to miss out on you. And they know they've got to be the one to make the required changes. So I hope this helps. I'm sending you so much love. If you've enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.